everyone. Today I'm having like this relaxed day, so I wanted to try some more new Catrice launches. And yeah, I've been filming a video. It's not my first time trying these products. Some of them yes, but most of them no. And yeah, I never test a product just once, and then I'll tell you my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm having issues with my voice. I've been a little bit sick lately. So yeah, I'm never, testing the product just once and then letting you know what I think about it, because I mean, that's not the point, right? For example, if we're talking about foundation, then obviously I cannot understand if the foundation works or doesn't work if I do not try it with everything that I usually use. For example, with different primers, with different moisturizers and things like that. Same thing with blushes, for example, because some blushes stay on when you have a matte foundation, some don't stay when you have a matte foundation on, and things like that. Some would cause, separation when you add it on top of a set base and things like that. So I do tend to try out the products at least a few times before I tell you my opinion. So I've been filming the video about these products, and most of them I already have my opinion on, but I just wanted to test once more before I finalize that video. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do like a full face of Essence and Catrice. If you didn't know, it's basically the same brand. It's a sister brand. Essence is just a little bit more budget friendly, Catrice a little bit more expensive. But overall they are quite similar usually. I do find that Catrice has better products. The percentage of their products is better. So yeah, now let's just get into it. And today, because I was testing this foundation, which is the Essence foundation stick, it's in the shade 130. I wanted to try and compare it to the Fenty Beauty foundation stick, because to me they seem quite similar. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna start with priming my face. Hi Cookie Place. I'm gonna prime with the Essence Hello Good Stuff primer. This is, oh my god, I keep telling this, but this is a good alternative for the Glow Recipe Dew Drops. I love using it as a primer. So let's just apply this, and then we're gonna try out the different foundations. Thank you so much, Cookie Place. Thank you. So what I like, I just, kind of apply it all over the face because it is very moisturizing. You can see the glow, right? So yeah, it is very moisturizing, but at the same time, I do feel like this primer makes my makeup look better. Maybe because it kind of melts a little bit. It sounds weird, but I think that's the case. And as you can see, I apply it under my eyes as well, basically everywhere. So I will just let it sit for a sec, and let's talk about the foundation sticks. So this one, the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop, I think it's called, foundation stick. Yeah, Ease Drop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. I have it in the shade 2, and I actually like it. It is quite a good foundation. As you can see, the shade match is also very good. Thank you, Cookie Place. Thank you so much. No, I don't play Roblox. Sorry. And this one from Essence is in the shade 130. And let's see if they... Yeah, this one is just a little bit lighter than the Fenty Beauty one. But I see that the texture is quite similar. It's not fully matte. It's kind of this dewy texture, just a little bit. Both of them set. Do your makeup? Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm waiting for the primer to sit for a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be comparing. I'm actually quite disappointed that the shade match isn't good. I thought they are very similar, but in real life they do look more similar to each other. Okay, so let's start. I'll put the Fenty Beauty one, apply on this side, on the right side of my face, and yeah, just like that. That's the way I apply foundation sticks. I apply it directly onto my face and then I blend it out. So this is the Fenty Beauty. And let's take the essence. Okay. Yeah, this one is quite a little bit lighter, but that's okay. We're gonna add bronzer and blush and things like that, so it's gonna be fine. Okay. Oops. Let me just do this and clip my hair back because, you know, it's getting in the way. So I'm just using a sponge to blend everything out. Do you want me to donate? No. I don't have monetization. I'm just starting out with my channel. So you can just enjoy the makeup. Hi Glenda, hello. Can you tell me, Michelle, can I subscribe to the channel? I'm not Michelle. I'm sorry. You have a sore throat? Yeah, me too, unfortunately. So as you can see, it blends out quite well. The Fenty Beauty one, well, I do love this foundation, so not a surprise for me. And now let's turn it around the sponge and blend this one out. You have nowhere to donate to, Cookie Place. Where do I live? I live in Europe. Millie and her animals, hi. So straight away what I notice is that the Fenty Beauty one looks just a little bit more smooth and the essence does get into the pores just a little bit. Just a little bit, tiny bit, but the finish seems quite similar. As you can see, it's a little bit shiny. Okay, let me just add a little bit more of the essence. Cookie Place, sorry, I don't have where you can donate. There's nowhere you can do that. It's not because I don't let anyone, it's because I have not reached 1,000 subscribers yet on YouTube. That's the reason why you cannot. I'm taking a brush and just trying to buff this in because I do have like enlarged pores right here. Yes, I already donated like 5 times for people. For people that have less than 1,000 subscribers. Okay, let me look closer. Maybe I have some limitations because I'm in Europe. I don't know. But unfortunately, I cannot. I think it's 500 subscribers for like the first level, but for the full on thing, it's like 1,000 subscribers. Why am I making videos if I'm if no donations? Okay, because I like it. I just like showing something that I like, sharing my thoughts with you guys, showing you and saving your money, maybe sometimes, depending on how my test ends up. Yeah, I just like doing that. But thank you so much. You can stay around and maybe I reach monetization sometime soon. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, now let's do the concealer. For concealer, this is what? Instant Bright Serum Concealer from Catrice. I've had it for quite a while, but I didn't see the point talking about it because I do know that in some places this concealer was not available. Now I saw that it is mostly available all over the world. So yes, I'm showing you this concealer because it is a very good one. It is quite thin, it sets, it has like medium coverage, and what is the most important for me is the fact that you cannot see it in real life. If you get close to me, you will not see anything cakey, anything weird under my eyes with this concealer. Really, really good, really affordable. So that's not a new thing from Catrice, but that's something that I have been loving so much from them. Okay, and I think that's enough with the concealer. I cannot talk about the comparison of the foundations yet because I didn't set them yet. I didn't apply everything else, and I do want to do a wear test with them. So we'll compare at the end when I finish my makeup. Let me just grab a tissue. Otherwise, I'm gonna get foundation all over the place. Okay. Now, something that is not, new. These bronzers from Catrice, the sun melted bronzers, they are amazing. I have it in the shade, this one is in the shade 15, the bronzy shade, and this one is in the shade 10, the more contouring shade. This one is too warm for me, this one is a little bit too cool tone for me. So what I do, I mix them together in order to have like a nice shade for me that's suitable for me. Everything you did in the... She ordered everything you did in the last video. Sorry, I don't understand what you're talking about. So just like that, you see this one is very cool toned. It's almost gray, and this one is like this browny warm toned shade. So I just mix them like that. And now I get this like more neutral shade. Just apply it with my fingers at first. No blending, nothing, you know, just randomly basically. Like that, a little bit on my nose. Who is she? She ordered everything you did that in the last video. Sorry, I really don't understand the context. Who is she and what did she order? And just like that. Okay. And again, using a sponge to blend this out. This one is very similar, this liquid bronzer is very similar to the Rare Beauty one. And the shade, when I mix these two together, this shade is very, very similar to the shade Gentle in the Rare Beauty range. Oh, your sister. So your sister was watching my live stream and she bought the things that that I showed. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere because at least we have some kind of a skin color right now. And you see it also has like this, I don't know, glow from within look, but at the same time At the same time, it stays for a very, very long time. Yes. Okay. Does she like the products? Wait, first things first. Is she a kid? Life with Scarlett. You're beautiful without makeup. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Millie. Hi, hi, hi. So now let's set. And to set, we do have, oops, sorry, this one, the new Catrice Soft Blur matte setting powder in the shade Translucent. This powder is again a new release from Catrice, and this is so interesting. I cannot even explain what the texture is like, because it kind of disappears when I put it on my hand. It just kind of, I'll try to show you. It just kind of disappears almost straight away, as you can see. So yeah, it is a very interesting texture, not anything that I'm used to. It's a little bit more, I don't know, maybe silicone-y, and again, understandable, because basically, you know, it's a blurring powder, so obviously it's probably has silicones. Let me just quickly see if I can find it. Yeah, they don't have it here on the packaging. Oh, starch. Maybe that's tapioca starch. Okay, I see. This feeling might be from tapioca starch. That's interesting. I don't think I had a powder with tapioca starch. Yes, she's done. She's 10. Oh, okay. I hope she likes it. I'm actually never recommending any products that I personally don't like. Again, I'm not getting paid for anything, you know. I don't have any contract with any company, any brand or anything like that. So what I share here is actually my personal opinion. So therefore, I really love the products that I recommend or that I'm showing. So I hope you guys like it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of pick it up with a puff first, just like that, and then gently press it in under my eyes and in the areas where I have enlarged pores, which is for me just right here and a little bit on my nose. And again, gently pressing in. Same thing I'm gonna do on this side, the Fenty Beauty side. This powder, even though it has like this interesting starchy texture, it's invisible on the skin. It's actually, you cannot see it at all. You cannot see the powderiness. It doesn't make makeup cakey or anything like that. It looks very, very good. Can you subscribe? And she love it. Sure, I can. Just let me know what's her nickname on YouTube and I will subscribe to her, no problem. And now I'm just taking a bigger brush like that and setting the rest of my face lightly. I don't need that much setting on the perimeter of my face. Oh, okay, so this is the account, the Cookie Place. Sure, I'll subscribe, no worries. After I finish the stream. So just lightly setting. And this powder, I've been testing it for the whole week. And one thing I can tell you, it stays in place. I was thinking because it's so, you know, lightweight and it does leave this kind of not a full-on matte finish. I was thinking that it's going to be, you know, it's not gonna last long enough because I have a combination oily skin and I am quite oily on this area, like on my cheeks, on my forehead and my nose, but this powder, it stays, it really stays. So if you were looking for something that is invisible on the face, but still keeps your makeup in place and blurs, without making it look cakey, this is a very, very good option. Yeah, no problem at all. Hi, Princess Bray. Hi. Thank you so much. Hello, hi. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. You know, for now, the Essence foundation and the Fenty Beauty foundations actually look very similar. Like, really similar. I cannot tell them apart, and now after setting the face, I mean, they look almost identical. Okay, that's interesting. Hi, Holly. Hi. Nice to see you here. Now, I have this palette from Catrice. And this is an interesting palette because obviously, well, probably, right? Looks like makeup forever, right? A little bit. So we have what? 4 blushes, which are matte, 1 blush, which is kind of shiny, and 1 highlighter. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Thank you, how are you? And I think I have dog hair in my nose. Okay, just give me a moment because, oh, he's driving me crazy. Sorry about that. And how is it called? It's called the Blur Balm Blush Palette. And as you can see by the way they look, I do, you know, I've tried them a lot. And let me just show you the colors because these 4, the 4 matte ones, they're quite emollient, as you can see. They're kind of this putty, creamy texture. And the colors, look at the colors. That is perfect for fall. And there you go. Let me just show them to you on the hand. Can you see the pigment? This is so beautiful. And the main thing here, they are creamy, yes, but they're cream to powder formula. So what's gonna happen here in your cheeks? They are gonna set and they're gonna stay the whole day. Love this palette. I mean, I've been using it every single day since I got it. And it's been like, what, two weeks or something like that. So yeah, if you were looking for a good blush palette which has these, you know, fall tones that stays on and actually looks good, this is it. However, keep in mind that these 2 shades are not like that. So this one, the peachy shade, it is shimmery. It has like quite a lot of shimmer. Well, first of all, it's not that pigmented. It's more sheer, as you can see. Probably because it's this glossy kind of formula, not matte. Same with highlighter. Highlighter actually does look very, very good. Let me show you maybe right here, yeah. It is balmy and it doesn't set. I personally do not like highlighters that do not set. So yeah, I didn't enjoy it that much. You do you. If you like, you know, the glossy balms, obviously you can use them. It's okay, wait. Oh my god, so many comments. Sorry, I kind of, you know, was talking about blushes and forgot about that. Look. So shiny. Yeah. Slay, hi. Hi, Mila. Okay, where did you get it? Oh, you mean the blush palette. It's from Catrice, any drugstore. Very good and very affordable. What I did with this highlighter, I actually found a way to use this highlighter, and it's to apply it over the set base. And then it kind of mixes a little bit with the powder, and then it stays on your face. Because if you just apply it like that on an unset base, it's, you know, it's gonna be sticky, it's gonna be balmy, it's gonna be everything. And there's one more, which is this one. This is the Velvet Pudding Blurring Blush. There you go, also from Catrice. Also their new release. And this one is in the shade 10, Raspberry Fudge. And this shade is also very good. But I think I was not paying attention to what I was buying because it is quite similar to what I already have here. maybe a little bit more mauvey, but it's also kind of this mauvey berry shade. So which one do you want to see? Do you want to see the palette, or do you want to see this one, the pudding blush? Oh, Reese, hi, nice to see you. Is it from Sephora? No, it's not. Any drugstore where you can find Catrice. Thank you, thank you. Little container. This one, the small one, the pudding blush. Okay. 2, 1. Okay, so yes. Okay, this one. Let's vote. You guys, I give you 30 seconds. This is number 1. This is number 2. Who's voting for number 1? And who's voting for number 2? And I'm gonna clean my hand meanwhile. Okay, we have 50-50 for now. Okay, 1, 1. Okay. Holly and Princess Bray, you ladies are... I understand. Okay, let's do it other way around. Because no one else is voting, let me use one on this side and another one on this side, and that's it. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna do one on each side. So let's start from the small one, because this one I've just tried once, I think. Okay, let me find a brush. What I do, I just kind of dab my brush right here and try to evenly spread it on the brush and just dab it in. This formula is very similar to the one you get here, because it's also kind of blurring, it's also matte, it also sets. So the formula itself is quite, oh my god, the pigment is wow. Let me just find my mirror. There you go, it's right here. And adding just a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the nose, and we're gonna blend this just a tiny bit because it's a little bit too pigmented for me, at least for relaxed Sunday. Okay, there you go. You can see that the shine is still kind of coming through. This shine is from this, from the drops, the serum, glow serum primer. That's where it comes from. And I think it looks quite good, actually. It looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just blend the forehead as well. Okay, just like that. Now, let's switch to the palette. Let me choose a shade that is at least a little bit similar to this. Maybe this one, wait. Is this one similar? This one's a little bit more berry, right? Okay, let me maybe choose this one. Okay, bye, Holly. Yeah, I'll choose this one. These two are a little bit more similar. So let's turn around a little bit so you can see this side. So now I'm gonna just apply a little bit using a little bit. Can you see that? A little bit goes a long way. Bye bye, Holly, bye. Keeping in mind that, you know, the Catrice products are really affordable. For them to be this pigmented, it's wow. And again, blending this out. I think this one is even more pigmented than this one, or maybe, yeah, I wasn't applying that much of this. What do you know about pigment? It's okay, it's gonna blend out, it's fine. If this happens to you and you cannot blend out a blush, what you need to do is just use the side of your sponge that you've used, maybe your, I don't know, concealer or your foundation, and yeah, just tap it in like that and it's gonna mute the blush. So there you go. This is blush from the palette, from the Catrice palette, and it's this shade. Blend it out a lot. And this side, again, this little blush, which is called Raspberry Fudge. I'm here for no reason, Elf. Okay. Hi, welcome. Maybe you're gonna find a reason to stay. Now, I'm thinking whether I want to add a highlighter or I want to, what do I want to do? Oh my God. Or I want to add a shiny blush, because again, this is another product from Catrice. It's called Soft Glam Baked Blush, and I have it in the shade 2 Cloud Pink. And as you can see, it's a very, very shiny kind of a highlighter blush. There you go. It's a good topper. I probably would not use it as my only blush, but as a topper, yes. Or I want to add highlighter. Okay, let me show you how I add the highlighter from the palette, because that's the only way I can use this highlighter. So what I do, I just kind of go all over with my brush with like the residue, powder residue on it. Just like that. You see we don't have that much shine anymore, and just lightly dab. And lightly press it in without moving around too much, because basically what happens now is this balmy highlighter kind of mixes with the powder that I have on my cheeks, and that way it's gonna stay just a little bit longer on the skin, and it's not sticky anymore. But on its own, yeah, I don't like balmy highlighters. Let me add it to the second cheek, and we can move on to the most interesting thing, which is the eyes and the lips. And as you can see, this highlighter is quite shiny. I mean, it is good, it's just that I don't like balmy highlighters. A little bit on the nose as well. Cookie Plays, hi, welcome back. Okay, now let's apply a primer. I didn't find any new primers in Essence and Catrice, so I'm just gonna use my standard ColourPop Party Proof Primer. Princess Bray, bye bye. Hope to see you later, bye. Okay, so just blending it out. And let's just leave it at that for now. I do want to apply this, which is the Peptide Bliss Lip Balm from Catrice. This one is in the shade 10. It's pinky. This lip balm is so good. I'm sorry, but it is really, really good. First of all, it's not sticky. Second of all, it stays for a long time on your lips, which is very weird because usually the glosses or balms that are not sticky do not stay long enough on the lips. But maybe because it's so hydrating, maybe because it's so nourishing, it stays on the lips for longer. I don't know. But this is very good. I actually also bought this Lip Swirl lip mask from Essence. And I tried it as a overnight lip mask. Honestly, yes, it does hydrate. And if you do not have Sahara dry lips, then it's gonna be okay for you. And it's gonna be enough. My lips are, top level dry, as dry as they can be. So this is a little bit not enough for me. But it is very similar to Laneige sleeping masks. So if you were thinking, debating whether or not to buy the Laneige ones, because they also have this swirly texture, start with this one. Start with this one. This one is affordable. It gives almost exactly the same effect on the lips, and it's also pretty as well as, the swirly ones. Do you want me to tell you what he said? Oh, you mean the message in Arabic? Oh, sure, you can. I actually don't understand that. I don't understand why people, look at me, hearing that I speak English, are writing messages in other languages, not only Arabic. A lot of people do that for some reason. I don't understand why. I mean, that's kind of understandable that I won't understand. Most probably 90%. Okay, so I think the primer is already, the primer is set. Who are saying, Mohammed, are you there? Okay, that's interesting. Right, let's forget about that and move on to the eyes. But thank you, Cookie Place. Thank you for translating. Where are you from, by the way? Because I'm quite surprised that you were replying in Arabic. So, this is Catrice Diamond Treasures. I actually created 2 shorts with these palettes because I have them in 2 shades, in a pink shade and in this kind of neutral shade. I bought these, and then I saw that Natasha Denona came out with the same duos, and we already saw that Catrice was creating alternatives, let's put it this way, for Natasha Denona shadows. For example, Natasha Denona had these and have these 5 pans. Catrice had these 5 pans. I mean, quite obvious where the inspiration came from. But no, this time Catrice were the first ones to come out with this duo. So I'm very interested to compare the palettes, because once the Natasha Denona duos are out, I did see that they have like almost identical shade to this one, this kind of pinky mauvey crease shade and this sparkle. So I would like to compare the two. But for now, this one I've been using quite a lot, the pink one. You can find it on my, I think it was the last short that I've created. It is a great look, but now I want to use this one, the more neutral one. You're from Dubai. Oh, okay, I see. Wow, that's so good. So cool that you speak both languages. So, what do I want to tell you about these shadows? First of all, they are cream to powder. If we swatch them, you're gonna see that the sparkle is unreal. it's not worse than, I don't know, Urban Decay shadows. It's not worse than MAC sparkles. Um, it is so good. It looks very good. The matte shade, you can blend it out to be almost translucent, or you can build it up to be very, very deep. So I do think that this is a very good formula. I was thinking that because it's cream to powder, it's gonna crease on me, but it didn't. It really didn't, and I was very surprised. So we have the same name. Cookie Reads. Oh, Cookie Plays, Cookie Reads. Wow. Okay, wow. Hi. All right, so let's apply it. I just want to create an everyday look, so nothing too complicated here. And well, it's not that you can actually go complicated with a duo, so just something simple, just a little bit in my crease, and then the sparkle, and that's it. But I was thinking, because anyway I'm, continuing testing these releases, it would be good to show it to you live. So you can see the application, you can see everything, you can ask me questions and things like that. That's enough. You see, just a little bit of blending in the crease. I do not want anything too much today. And then I'm gonna use my finger to apply the sparkly topper. Look at that. That's so good. I mean, these toppers, I don't know. I'm not a technologist, so I don't know whether they are difficult to make or not. But for these toppers, more luxury and high-end brands, they charge so much. I mean, $20, $30. Patrick Ta had their duos for what, 40 something dollars? And honestly, I don't understand. If Catrice can do that in like what? It cost, I think, $5 or something like that. If Catrice can do it for $5, I understand we are paying for the brand, but not like $35 for the brand. That's very good. Okay, and let's just add some on the lower lash line. Just a little bit, not too much, to add definition. Again, it's an everyday look, so nothing. You paid $1,000 for what? Sorry, for a sparkle like that, or for what? There you go. And what we're gonna do, let's just add a little tiny wing, because that's what I usually do. Oh yeah, and before you ask, it's NYX brow pen. Yes, brow pen. Lift and Snatch in the shade, I always forget, ash brown. Because for an everyday look, I do like this more kind of softer liner. There you go, just a little tiny bit. Sorry, I'm always very focused on my liner. How it is 32. 32 what? I'm sorry, I kind of, Cookie Place, I kind of lost you. I don't really understand. You paid 1,000 for that, the 32. How it is 32? I don't understand. Can you please explain? You're pretty just the way you. Oh, Mila, thank you. Thank you so much. Kind of went a little bit. Dollars. Yes, I understand dollars, but for what? Yeah, I wanted just a little tiny wing, and you know, not always it works that way. The one that cost 32, the Patrick Ta one, I think it was 42. I forgot the name. The I think it was the Patrick Ta duos, I think you're talking about. Hello, hello. Okay. Now let's just add some mascara. And I really, really want to show you the lips because I do have two lipsticks right here. Again, from Catrice. Obviously, we're talking about Catrice today. Okay, Cookie Place, I'll see you later. And yes, don't forget, I will subscribe to your sister's channel. No worries about that. These are the matte, endless matte liquid lipsticks in the shades, I think 10 and 30. Yes, 10 and 30. These are something new. This is kind of like a new generation matte lipstick, which I was surprised to see from Catrice because it's not something that I've personally seen and experienced in my life, because obviously I do have like a huge collection of lipsticks, all different possible types of lipsticks, but something like this I didn't see in my entire life. So I do think that they've created something new and something interesting, something better than we are used to. But yeah, that's why I really want to show it to you. Maybe, obviously, maybe something like that exists in the world. I don't know, I cannot say 100%. But at least in my experience, it's the first time that I see a lipstick like that. I'll just finish the lashes and then we can move on to the lipstick. Sorry, I'm trying so hard not to open my mouth because, you know, reflex. Most girls, when they apply mascara, they just open the mouth. Unfortunately, I think I don't know, it's because we're so concentrated on doing it right or something like that. By the way, I wanted to ask if any of you have tried the application Simply Sing, because I've seen a lot of ads for that application, and I remember using this application around like 12 years ago. It already existed and I used it at that time, but I kind of want to learn how to sing, but not, you know, not professionally, kind of just for myself, just as something to do. It's something that I really enjoy. I really enjoy singing, especially when my mood is down, when I'm, not feeling good, and things like that. It's kind of a way that I cheer myself up. So if you've tried Simply Sing, please let me know. Is it good? Is it worth it? Should I get it? Because I was really interested to come back to that app. Okay, the lipstick. Let me just take off the balm. And now we do have these two shades. This shade is the shade 30. Again, it's the Endless Matte Liquid Lipstick. So this is kind of this brown shade. And then shade 10 is a more nude shade. There you go. And, at first glance, it doesn't seem like anything interesting, but this is so thin. Look at this. This lipstick, you can thin out to be blush, you can thin it out, and you cannot feel it. That's the most important thing. It's so thin that you cannot feel it on the lips. It sets and it stays on. It actually stays put. So what I do, I use the brownie shade kind of as like a lip liner. Like that. And shade in the corners, you can see. Now, I use my finger to blend it out. And now I add the lighter shade to the center. It's almost my lip color, so you're not gonna be able to see it properly. And then I just tap, tap, tap to thin it out and to blend everything out. So this is how it looks. I let it sit, I let it set. It takes like, I think, 30 seconds to a minute in average. And then I check it. If I want to add some more, I would add, a little bit more of the brown shade to be as a liner, to act as a liner. But usually this is enough. And this, I cannot feel that I have anything on my lips. And me having dry lips, I couldn't use matte lipsticks. Maybe, the Powder Kiss formula from MAC. That one, yes, because again, it's very, very thin. And it was also quite silicone-y, so it was a little bit slippery on the lips. What is the basic liner color that goes with any lipstick color? Okay, any lipstick color. Depending on your skin tone, but if you're my skin tone or somewhere around my skin tone, then Nude Beige from NYX. It's very universal. It will go with nudes, it will go with browns, it will go with whatever. And if you're a little bit deeper than me, I would suggest Rimmel in the shade Cappuccino. It's also this neutral, a little bit cooler toned nude, but a little bit deeper, obviously. Let me just check. I think I have them here. Let me see. Or I have it in my bag. Oh, hi, Princess Bray. Nice to have you back. Let me check whether I have it or not. Yeah, okay, I have the NYX one here. And I think I had the Rimmel somewhere here as well. Let me see. I think I have it in my bag. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, I have it in my bag right here. So the NYX Nude Beige for lighter skin tones, very universal. You can also use it with red lip color. It's gonna look very good. And this one is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner in the shade Cappuccino. You see, it's very similar, but this one is just deeper. Depending on your shade, depending on your skin tone, if you're lighter, this one would be universal, the nude beige from NYX. If you're deeper than me, Cappuccino from Rimmel. Hi, Roro. Wow. Wow, what? Okay, now, after I have applied, again, I cannot feel I have anything on my lips, so I'm just checking. And I feel like I want to add just a little bit more of the deeper shade, again as a liner, to have a more prominent outline. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the product off the wand, so the product stays only on the tip. And I'm just lightly gonna line, like that. There you go. And again, I'm just gonna let it set. Once it's set, it's not gonna move anywhere. What's your favorite lip liner? As I was saying, depending on what you need. For me personally, I love these two, the Nude Beige from NYX and Cappuccino from Rimmel. I also love, oh my god, do I have it here? Let me check. Sorry, my bag. Everything I think is in my bag. I don't think I have it here with me right now. It's from Maybelline, the new lifter liners. Yeah, I have it. Wait, I have it right here in my bag. So here it is, the Maybelline. Yeah, you cannot see anything because it's tiny. I've used it so much. This is the shade. It's the only pinky mauve shade. I cannot tell you which shade is it because obviously, you know, it's so tiny I don't see the shade anymore. But this is very good. This is very good. The Maybelline Lifter Liner. It's a gel liner and, you know, it has this pinky color. And then, yeah, these two that I've already shown. I think these three are the perfect, you know, everyday shades. So you see this is the Nude Beige from NYX. And this is the Cappuccino from Rimmel. So with these three liners, you're gonna be good to go. And the formula from of the lifter liners from Maybelline, perfect. Stays put on whole day. It's actually very similar to Charlotte Tilbury pencils, and this particular shade is, I think it is a dupe for Pillow Talk. No, I don't think, I know because I have the Pillow Talk. It's just in a different room, I would show you that. But this particular shade is a dupe for Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, both formula and the color. Okay, and I think that is it. This is the final look. I just wanted you to see the application of the new released products from Catrice. Let me just take out the clip and do something with my hair because, you know, yeah, every time in the live stream I'm saying that my hair doesn't want to cooperate, and it never does. So that is the look. This lipstick is gonna stay like at least for 5 to 6 hours if I don't eat anything too oily. So this is the look. I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching my live. I was really happy to see you here, and if you do like the content that I make, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and gave me a like on a few videos, maybe a comment here and there. So thank you so much. Have a good day, evening, wherever you are, and I hope to see you later. Bye bye.